everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't filmed in a very long time, so this is literally Happy New Year from me to you. I hope you guys are having a great start to 2020. So today I want to do a nice and wintry glowy makeup. It doesn't mean that you will be shiny, it just means that you will be glowy and lit from within. I've been doing a similar kind of makeup over my holidays, so I want to share this with you. Hope you guys like it, and yeah, let's get on to this. Okay, so we are nice and zoomed in. Hair is back, hair is up and back. So yeah, let's get this started. Let's start off with our primer. Now I'm using two primers. I know it's a bit excessive, but I find that both of these together look really nice on the skin. So I'm using the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and then I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime. This is obviously not the full size, this is the mini size, but you don't need a lot anyway. So I'm just going to take about 3 pumps of the Hangover one, dot it around my face. And this one, I've seen the Hangover one actually gives like a really nice finish to the skin in terms of moisturizing and a bit like smoothing. And then the MAC one I want to use for a bit of glow, because I find that that one gives me a little bit of glow. So this one I'm going to use underneath my eyes properly and around my nose. And then the Prep and Prime one, I am literally going to use the tiniest bit. I'm going to use that on my cheeks and a bit over here. So literally avoiding the nose area and the eye area. And now that that is primed, we will go on to the corrector. This is the Benefit Boing corrector. I've been using this for literally eons. The color I have is number 2. Just going to correct those darky circles. Okay, that is done. I literally just put like a smidge of that on my face, and then for the foundation, so I'm using 2. I know it's excessive, but just hear me out, okay? Just stay with me, people, stay with me. So next I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder. This is in the color 4 Fair, so I'm just going to take that. Now this will be kind of like a base to our foundation. I know this is a foundation in itself, but it's got very light coverage. But what I like about this is it has a lot of glow to it, and it literally gives you that feeling of glowing from within. So, which is why I like using this under my normal or slightly heavier coverage foundations. And then to go on top of this with slightly heavier coverage is my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, which is the absolute bomb. This I wear in the color 3.5. The color range is so amazing that you literally can be between colors. You can literally find any and every color in this one. So now that I've used my fingers to work into the product into my skin, I am going to use my damp beauty sponge and just tap that onto my skin. Next we are going to go in with our concealer. This is the concealer I'm using today. This is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Concealer. The color I have is 2W Light Medium Warm. This has to be the most lovely concealer I've ever used. Loveliest concealer? Loveliest, is that a word? Yeah, I think loveliest is what I want to say. So literally just center of my face, under my eyes, a bit on the forehead. My nose gets really, really red, so I need to take care of that. And then we're just going to blend it away with my sponge. Next, I'm going to go in with my eyelid primer. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I know I've been using the one Eden, but that ran out, so I had to buy a new one. I thought I'll just go back to basics. So I bought the original one instead of the coloured one. Either way, all of them are absolutely fabulous. So whether you're using this one or you're using a coloured one, it doesn't really matter because all of them are really, really good. To set everything, I am going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. I have the colour 2 medium. So for my T-zone, I use the Charlotte Tilbury one. And then for my cheeks and everywhere else, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier one. This is the translucent one. So I'm just going to take a nice fluffy brush and set the rest of my face. I know you must be thinking, you are a crazy woman. First you made yourself glowy, now you look like a ghastly Casper ghost. But don't worry, we will bring back the shine into our lives. Just bear with me. Now I don't really use contour, but I do use a bronzer every single day. That I'm going to be using my Chanel bronzer. This is, oh, such a beauty. It doesn't really smell that nice, to be honest, but look at that. I've used this tons, but I still haven't hit pan. I don't know why, but it is absolutely beautiful. I'm just using a normal brush, swirly swirl. Okay, now that we have warmed up the face again, God, I love this thing. We're going to go on with the blush. So for the blush, I'm thinking I do want to use my Dolce & Gabbana one. This is like a literally like a bright red one. Look at that beauty. But I'm thinking whether using my MAC one instead, which is more like a peachy one. But I really want to use this one because I haven't used this in a very long time, and yeah, it's very pigmented. So I'm just going to knock this off a bit over my hand using the same brush. I've literally knocked it all off on my hand, and even then there's so much pigment. And then for highlighter, I want to use a cream highlighter because I just want to. This is the Becca highlighter. This is the mini one I got in a duo. This is the one, I think this is an opal. Yeah, this is opal. So I'm just going to add doop 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 doop, and just use my finger to dab 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 dab. Lovely. So that is our face done. We might come back to it if you want to add some more elements, but I think that's done for now. Now I'm going to zoom you in, and then we're going to do our eyes. Okay, so for the eyes, I want to keep them fairly simple because I just think it's all about the skin right now. So I'm just going to be using the Tarteist Pro To Go palette. My God, try saying that a few times. And what I'm going to do simply is just use this colour Hype over here and just use my finger to place it on to the lid. Now what I want to do, I'm just going to take like a tiny brush and dip it into the styling, which is this brown colour, and place it in the outer third. Now you don't have to take it as high as I am. I've just got a heavy fold in my eye, so I need to take this slightly higher than my natural crease. These eyeshadows hardly ever have any fallout. So that's done. I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. Now onto brows, and I am going to be using my Gimme Brow in the colour number 3. I haven't had my eyebrows threaded in a very long time. I've literally just been plucking them. So I apologise for the state of my eyebrows. I'm trying to grow them out again, so let's see how that ends up. I don't fill in my eyebrows. I know I probably should, but I'm just lazy and I'm really bad at it, so I don't even try anymore. Now what I want to do is go back to the eyes, and what I'm going to do is just use this pencil. This is the Scandalized Rimmel pencil in the colour black, and I'm just going to line my waterline with this. And then just a little bit on the top, not a complete tight line. And now with a small brush, I'm just going to take the first colour that I took, Hype, and just add that into the inner corner slightly. And then I'm going to take this colour, which is like it's called Boss. It's like a coppery brown colour, and just add that to my lower lash line. Now onto mascara, and I will be using my Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. This is the full huge size one. I absolutely love this. Look at the wand of that. Isn't that just a thing of beauty? So lashes are done, eyes are done, and now onto the lips. Now I've got two options for the lips. We can go with a neutral, like a brownie neutral one, or you can go with a red one. I personally will go with a neutral one because I think my eyes are quite a statement. So for that I'm going to be using my lip liner, which is literally now dyed on me. It's a NARS one. I will let you know, I will write down the name over here of it. I literally don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try. And then for lipstick, I've got two choices. The first one is the Tom Ford one in Indian Rose. This is my absolute favourite. This is what it looks like. It's a combination between a pink and a brown. This is what it looks like. It's very, very nice. You can literally wear this every single day. And then for the red one, I have the Giorgio Armani one in the colour 402, the Rouge Ecstasy ones. So very lovely red. Both of these textures are absolutely beautiful, so you can't go wrong with either of these. But today I think with the look I have, the Indian Rose one will look much, much nicer, and this is what I've been using a ton this month. Now, you might have thought that I'm completely done, but no, I'm not. I'm not done yet. There's just one more thing, and that's just amping up the highlight we have. So obviously I've got my cream highlighter on from Becca, and then I want to top this off with my Dior one. So this is a beautiful Dior highlighter. This is the color Nude Luminizer in the color 01. This was actually a Christmas present from one of my friends, so thank you very much if you're watching. And so I'm just going to dip my fan brush in. And this is the finished look. I really hope you guys like this. I am absolutely in love with this. I mean, look at that highlight. My goodness, you can see that up from space. But oh gosh, I really like this. Obviously you can go lighter with the eyes. You can have a really nice berry lip, which looks beautiful in this weather. So please do try it out. If you do, please let me know. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Give this a big thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Bye.